running backs Nate Vay and Brandon Wilson. Wilson fumbled earlier, but had a monumental touchdown a week ago. Allo will keep right around the first down marker, and he'll get the push from that big Mountie offensive line across the 25 to the 27 to move the chains for Mount Sac.
So Allo doing his part as well. He doesn't see anything downfield, tucks it away, and produces a first down.
And I'm sure it certainly helps your downfield ability when you used to be a wideout. Because Justin Allo, he was a wideout at the University of Hawaii.
Yeah, and he shows that he's comfortable running with the ball.
He's an athlete.
Peralta, not so much yet. I mean, he's held in check for the most part.
You got to remember, Peralta, he's not CCSF's number one option. Hand off to Brandon Wilson, gets across the 30, up ahead to the 32 for a 4-yard pickup. And now the Mounties can slowly but surely start to wind this clock down, under 9.5 left to go. And if you keep moving the chains and get into the end zone for another touchdown, it's an early dagger for CCSF.
I would like to see a little play action pass down the field on this drive, because the receivers, for the most part, have had the extra step or two on these DBs and safeties, just unfortunately overthrown or underthrown by Allo, and a few off the fingertips as well.
2nd and 6 after Wilson picked up 4. He's the back one again. They'll hand it off to Wilson again, but this time CCSF is there to get him in the backfield. That's
he's a big back for the Mounties, who's been a really nice up-back option for Coach Jabs in the offensive unit there. And right now he's kind of talking to one of the trainers down on the sidelines.
He got popped hard. He got popped hard in the backfield. Brandon Wilson, the sophomore running back for Mount Sac, their big power back. And now whistles will blow before the snap. A timeout taken by Mount Sac. So with 8:21 left to go in the fourth, 27-17, the Mounties can feel a state championship title, but still a lot of time left. Let's not forget this was a team that was up by 12 with 7 minutes left on the road against LBCC and couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that was one game, quote unquote, we'd like to forget as far as watching the self-destruction by the Mounties. And credit to the Long Beach down the holes or gaps or plays where they specifically attack their defense and really just finish the job off and coming out victorious at home.
So out of the timeout, the Mounties will have 2 left. CCSF still has all 3 timeouts. 8:21 remaining in regulation. 27-17, Mount Sac on top of CCSF. The Mounties looking for state title number 4 in their school's illustrious football history. 3rd and 8 out of the timeout. The lone back is Nate Vay, 4 wide set. Allo going to drop back to throw, fire over the middle, incomplete. He was going for Gilchrist. There are no flags, and the Mounties will be forced to punt it away. CCSF, with 8:16 left to go in the fourth, will get the football back, trailing by 10.
Doing their jobs, the Rams defense, and they've been such a strong defense all season long, and it proves to be so, obviously after they're only an 8-game winning streak.
Field against the Mountie defense, it's do or die, I'd have to say, on this drive for the Rams.
Well, if they can get something going on the ground, it might give more time for Peralta to pretty much get set in the pocket. He's been rushed and forced out of the pocket so often in this game. He hasn't been able to complete anything over 100 yards, he hasn't completed over 100 yards passing. So if he can find some sort of rhythm with Dale or Tribble or Hayes, they can open up the passing lanes for Peralta to work with.
1st and 10 for CCSF. They'll start at their own 33. The snap is back. Peralta will throw quickly to the far side of the field, and the pass is incomplete. Peralta was looking for Maurice McSwain, the sophomore slot receiver, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
But that's what the Mounties will give them all game long. The short underneath throws.
Trailing by 10,
it's
a little too conservative for me.
Exactly. You and I agree on as far as having it too conservative. Remember we saw that against Fulton College a few weeks ago, where they were down big against the Mounties and essentially threw in the white flag with 10 minutes left.
You can't throw in a white flag in the state championship game.
Or the playoffs, period, in any game, I don't think. I mean, it's even more so right now in this game.
It's not even all that large of a deficit, just 10 points. Peralta pressured. Peralta going to roll to the far side of the field, throw off his back foot. He'll find his receiver, a completion, and somehow the Rams will get 2 yards out of that play as the pass was completed to the far side of the field. It was McSwain on the reception. It'll bring up 3rd and 8, but how about Peralta able to escape about 3 or 4 Mounties in the backfield?
But that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter that he escaped. What is the positive gain on that throw? 2 yards? 3
Mounties
yards?
will let that happen all night long. Under 7.5 minutes left to play. Is it 4 down territory here if you're the Rams?
I don't think you have a choice, really. I mean, if they get near the first down marker, yes.
27-17, Peralta to throw. He'll complete far side of the field. He'll have a first down, and finding his way to midfield for the Rams, it was Dale coming out of the backfield to get it. And a fresh set of downs for CCSF, so we won't have to worry about 4 down territory just yet if you're CCSF.
Little wheel route there by Dale, making sure he was wide open on that reception from Peralta. Doing a great job keeping his feet moving upfield and producing an easy first down for the Rams.
Under 7 minutes to play, 27-17. The Mounties of Mount Sac lead the Rams of CCSF. Hand off to Peralta. He lost the football. Peralta going to have to pick it up. And there in the backfield to take him down is Chris Waldenberger for a loss of 7. And some more miscommunication on the snap between Peralta and his center.
And there are 2 Rams players down. Now make that 1. Peralta got back up. And this is what the defense does, Chris. Fans that have been with us game in and game out, we're seeing these swarming plays. They'll bring blitzes, they'll bring different coverages off the edge, and corners and DBs as well getting into the mix on blitzes. And what they do is just wear you down as an opposing offense. They do such a great job with their speed coming off and blitzing the quarterback. They make you uncomfortable. They make you miscommunicate with your running back on handoffs and other passes as well. But Mount Sac doing their job here with 6.5 left to go in the fourth quarter.
And the backup quarterback who started the game, obviously Peralta, Anthony Rodriguez, the starter, out with a knee injury. Peralta was hurt on that play, so the 3rd-string quarterback, Ricky Teau, more of a runner, is into the game for CCSF. 2nd and 17. Teau going to go deep downfield, and the pass is tipped in the air and nearly picked off in and out of the hands of Taekwon Glass. A dangerous pass thrown by Ricky Teau. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 17.
So Peralta now feeling the effects of this Mountie defense on the sidelines. Unfortunately, he is injured. Hopefully he is okay. Nothing serious, but like you said, the dangerous pass there by their 3rd-string quarterback.
And you got to feel for Coach Rush. In the state championship game, not only is your starter injured, but now your 2nd-string quarterback hurt as well, and you throw Teau into the fold, trailing by 10 with 6:13 left to go. 3rd and 17 for CCSF from their own 43. The snap is back. Teau under duress. Teau will roll far side of the field, throw on the run, and the pass is caught by Hikutini right around the first down marker, but there are a couple of penalty markers down in the backfield in the area of holding, and this one could very well be coming on back.
Yeah, it looks like it will be coming back.
A hold against the Rams, and they continue to shoot themselves in the foot here in the second half.
The most penalized team in the state. And they commit penalties like this throughout the game that are, prove to be very vital at the end of the game. And on a 3rd and 17, you get a first down, and then you negate it with committing a holding call there.
So for CCSF, negative plays have been a theme here in the fourth quarter. And when you're down by 10 on the road in the state championship, that just can't happen. Under 6 minutes to play, 3rd and 27. We've heard that a couple of times tonight when talking about that CCSF offense. Their 3rd-string quarterback is in the game. Teau will take the snap. He'll roll near side of the field, throw on the run. And the pass is incomplete. He was going for McSwain over the middle. He bounced it to McSwain, and now 4th and 27 with 5:39 to go. It looks like Rush will send out the punting unit, and
they have to.
They have to.
If you go for it right here and don't get it, which is 27 yards.
And I wouldn't be completely thrown off if CCSF ran a fake here. It's getting to desperation time for the Rams. Ryan Simpson back deep to get it inside his own 30. They will punt it away, will CCSF. Simpson on a hop will take it at his own 20-yard line, gets across the 25, and he'll dive forward to the 28-yard line with 5:29 left to go. CCSF, although they do have those 3 timeouts, the Mounties can run just about all the time off the clock here with a fluid drive.
Yeah, they, that's the game plan now with 5.5 left to go, obviously, and you want to just take care of the football. Whether you pick up a yard, whether you get stopped at the line of scrimmage, take care of the football. This game is theirs.
So the Mounties leading by 10 with 5:29 left to go will start at their own 27-yard line. The snap is back, handoff Tolbert across the 30-yard line, and he'll muscle his way up ahead of the 33 for a pickup of 6. The Mounties, they can feel it.
Tolbert took a big pop there. He's slow to get up. He is back in the huddle, but
now it's going to come out of the game as Aaron Vons, the freshman, will come in and play running back as the trainers will check on Omaris Tolbert on the Mountie sideline.
He looks to be okay. He jogged right off, but he did take a big pop there by the Rams defense.
Under 5 minutes to play, 27-17. Mount Sac leads CCSF here at Hilmer Lodge. On a 2nd and 4, handoff Aaron Vons, and Vons up ahead to the 34-yard line for just a pickup of 1. And at what point, if you're Coach Rush, do you start burning those timeouts?
I would have taken one right now. Still plenty of time.
Well, do you have 6 state championship rings?
No.
Coach Rush? Well,
that's probably why
maybe he knows a thing or two.
That's probably why he's not taking a timeout right now.
Well, the clock will continue to run. And if you're CCSF, you're playing with that 3rd-string quarterback, and you're chasing 10 points with under 5 minutes to go. It's going to be an uphill climb, to say the least, for the Rams. I said here for the Mounties, the deep back is Omaris Tolbert. CCSF jumped off sides, ball's up for grabs to the near side of the field, incomplete. Allo was going for Derek Macon, but it won't matter as the Mounties will get a first down as the Rams hopped off sides, and that'll move the chains for Mount Sac. And now I'd have to think you got to start burning those timeouts if you're Coach George Rush.
Well, it's got to be frustrating because you jump off sides, on a 3rd down, and you're trying to obviously stop the run here and utilize some clock in your timeouts, and that was not the case. They jump off sides, give a first down to the Mounties, and don't get to utilize any of that clock.
1st and 10 for Mount Sac at their own 39. 4:02 left, 27-17, the Mounties lead. Pistol set, a receiver line to each side. Play action, Allo going to keep, gets across the 40, and he's down to the 41. Perhaps a late hit as Justin Allo a little bit shaken up before he comes to his feet. Just a 2-yard pickup. The clock will continue to run.
That was a late hit and a hit up top to the head, it looked like.
Yeah, no penalty called, and now CCSF with 3:54 left to go will burn those timeouts. And I tell you what, Brian, if the Mounties can string together 2 more first downs, they will celebrate as the 2014 California State Champions.
And what a way to go out it would be here at Hilmer Lodge Stadium on the campus of beautiful Mount San Antonio College. Is the way to go out on top. They still have 3:54 to take care of here, take care of the football and really solidify their win against City College. Coach Jabs has in his 10th season, the fastest to 100 wins in his 10-year tenure here at Mount Sac. And as long as they take care of the football, Chris, it'll be state championship number 4.
And state championship number 3 for Coach Bob Jastrab. Still